we'll start you off with the results. That's where we start the show. We start you off with the results. We'll take a look at the results and we'll see. Cecilia, you can take us through the results. Boston Celtics on top of your screen there, losing to the Detroit Pistons.
Yeah, absolutely. Derrick Rose was the one who led the short-handed Detroit past the Boston Celtics, 116 and 103. That's how it all ended. For Rose, he scored 22, 11 of 13 shooting, and that was just enough for them to get enough. Andre Drummond also 13 points, 13 rebounds, chipping that double-double for the Pistons, who won for the fourth time in the past 6 games. For the 76ers and the Nets, that was another tricky game for the 76ers, but Tobias Harris posted 34 points, 10 rebounds, and hit 3 clutch shots in the final 2 minutes of the game. And of course, they continued their home dominance by making all the plays down the stretch in beating the Brooklyn Nets 117 and 106. The Heat and the Spurs, that was another game you will want to say was really kind of tricky, but then the Heat were able to pull off a good one over the Spurs. Kendrick Nunn scoring 33 points, and of course, a 24-year-old rookie, he hits 13 of 18 shots from the field, including 5 of 7 from 3-point range for the Heat. They snapped their 2-game losing streak of the season and increased their league record, the best record now at home, 18-1. So they've lost just 1 game at home this season. DeMar DeRozan, of course, had 30 points to lead the Spurs, but then he shot 12 of 14 from the field and has scored 20 or more points in 12 consecutive games now. But that just wasn't enough. The Bulls and the Wizards, it was 115 and 106 for the Chicago Bulls are winning this one. Zach LaVine was the guy who scored 30 points on 12 of 21 shooting, and they pulled away that remarkable victory. For the Timberwolves and the Pacers, it was 104 and 99. Domantas Sabonis registered a double-double, 29 points and 13 rebounds, and they were able to rally off to win this one in Minneapolis. Okay, other games, you have the Thunder and the Raptors. Yes, the Raptors needed to win this one. Yeah, I mean, they didn't have a choice, especially the way they've been floundering. And, of course, they had to put up some good performance to be able to win this particular game. 121. Yeah, 121 and 130. Norman Powell had 23 points off the bench to help the Toronto beat them on the road. And, of course, Toronto shot a season high of 61.2% from the floor, which was really a good one for them. They've battled injury recently. They don't have the regulars like Fred VanVleet remain sidelined. They also, Pascal Siakam, he will be back on Sunday, and Marc Gasol will return to the lineup on Wednesday. Okay, other games, you have the Nuggets and the Hornets, 186. The Rockets and the Blazers, yes, another loss for the Houston Rockets. You will ask yourself what is going on. But this time around, they had Russell Westbrook. He produced a triple-double of 31 points, 11 rebounds, and 12 assists. Eric Gordon also added 24 points off the bench. And, of course, you also have Ben Lamont added 17 points. Clint Capella had 14 points and 2 rebounds. But then, with just James Harden taking just 12 shots, Houston lacked that offensive trust to keep the pace with the Trail Blazers. And they lost this one, 107 and 117. That's by as much as 10 points. For the Kings and the Mavericks, you expect one winner, the Mavericks, although they have to struggle in this one for the Dallas Mavericks to get that result. Is so much needed. And our star match for the day is the pictures you're seeing. No one saw it coming. Yeah. The Orlando Magic halting the Lakers' 9-game winning run. So the streak is ended.
Yeah, it's ended. They did a lot to pull the streak together, but on the day, Markel Fultz was a star player, dominating the courts on the day where you had LeBron and all the other guys on the side of the Lakers. Of course, he amassed 21 points, 11 rebounds, and 10 assists. I'm very sure we're going to be talking about him later. But of course, he was the triple-double was the second of Fultz's career. Yeah. And this game, you know, like you said, I thought the Lakers were going to take this game. It was very close.
It was close.
Very painful way to lose the game. 1 point. Just 1 point. Yeah. But the guys had to acknowledge this young man at the end of the day because nobody expected him to put up such a showing
numbers, yes.
Against a top side like the Lakers, but he did, and the Lakers, the streak comes to an end. They probably will start another one.
Yeah, absolutely. They're going to start another one. And of course, Foods wasn't the guy that was on fire on the night. You have Eric Gordon also scoring 21 points for them. And Quinn Cook led the Lakers with 22 points. Of course, LeBron James finished with 19 points and 19 of the team's 13 assists. But that just wasn't enough for them. Anthony Davis, of course, missed the game. He's still injured with that bruised tailbone he's having. But then the Lakers had to play without another reserve. Ryan Rondo also, he wasn't in the game. Just maybe 1 point game. That was really painful. Let's take a look at the guys who put up some big numbers on the night. We don't have 43 or 40 points game last night, but then we've got some good numbers for you. Tobias Harris, you mentioned him earlier. He had some good games, 34, 10, and 3 for his team. Another player we will be talking about this morning is Kendrick Nunn. He had 33, 3, and 4 for the Miami Heat in the victory. Zach Levine also mentioned him earlier for the Chicago Bulls. He had 37 and 7, and of course his team were able to get a remarkable result. Russell Westbrook on triple-double, but then
the losing side.
Absolutely.
But he makes this triple-double stuff look so easy, you know. But personal accolades, but you know, he still was on the losing side.
Not enough at all. On the losing side, triple-double, that's just all he could get for his team. Personal accolades, as you mentioned, but then it wasn't enough for his side. So we move on to other players who had some big numbers on the night. Luka Doncic was another player. Yes, he had a triple-double on the night. Luka Doncic, when
you know, we stopped talking about him for a while. A little injury, he was off the scene, but he's back, dominated possession against the Sacramento Kings, and he ensured it was just a 4-point game. And his numbers very
actually
instrumental to the victory of the Mavericks in that game.
Yeah, it's his first time in his career that he's actually having 17 assists, and of course, it's his 12th triple-double for the second season. Wow. Which is really a good one. Seth Curry also made some good points there. I mean, 5 3-pointers, 21 games for the Mavericks. If I can't talk about Steph Curry, I can talk about his brother. Seth. Okay, yeah, that's the star man who ensured that the Lakers just had to end the Lakers' 9 games unbeaten run. Markelle Fultz, he had 21, 11, and 10 for the Orlando Magic. And of course, the Lakers' winning run was all but over.